Good morning, folks. Kevin Dodson coming to you here from Carolina Firearms Training Gun Sales Incorporated. Today is Saturday, May the 6th, 2017. I'm coming to you this morning because I want to talk to you about something on well, you call it a safety issue. I've seen this happen many times. I have a Glock 19 here, Gen 3 Glock 19, magazine coming from that Glock 19. Magazines, like I said, we've taught thousands of students since March 2009 when we started our training company. And believe it or not, I have some students that come to the range that actually have a magazine. The magazine's not a clip. Some people call it a clip. It's actually called a magazine. Have the magazine loaded backwards. Have the magazine, in other words, bullets put in there backwards. You can darn near load a magazine about as fast backwards as you can the correct way. Okay, magazine, 9mm bullet, backwards as you see, backwards. Now it's a little bit more difficult loading it backwards, but it can be done. That's the second one. Here's the third one. All right, there's 3 rounds in there. I could fill it up, but as you can see, it is loaded backwards. That is, if you're drawing the magazine to put it in the weapon, this is going to be the correct way, of course. And as you can see very clearly, those rounds are loaded in there backwards. So I just want to let you know that magazines can be loaded backwards, okay? Of course, the correct way, they can do it much faster. I mean, lightning speed faster, loading them the correct way. If you're having some difficulty loading your magazine, make sure that you're not loading it backwards. So it can be loaded backwards. I remember when I first became a firearms instructor, I was told this and I thought, no way. Yes way. You can't load it as fast, but they can be loaded backwards. I've probably seen it, I don't know, maybe 6, 7, 8 times out of thousands and thousands of students since I've been doing firearms training, so it can be done. And in one case, I had a gentleman that came to one of my concealed carry classes. All 3 of his magazines were loaded by a friend, and they were loaded backwards. He said, hey, can you come over here just a minute? Come over here on the line. And immediately when I looked at the magazine, of course, I said, well, here's your problem. The rounds are loaded backwards. Well, I didn't do that. My buddy did it. So, you want to check behind your buddy. It's rare, but it does happen, and it can happen. Another thing when it comes to loading magazines, if you're carrying a magazine in a pouch, make sure that you have that magazine to when you draw that magazine out and you're putting it into the weapon, that it is facing the correct way. In other words, so if I have it this way in the magazine pouch, and if it's on my strong side, right, or wherever you got it at, when I draw it out to put it into the weapon, I'm going to have to turn it. Then you're going to have to turn it the correct way to get it into the gun, right? In other words, to load it into the gun properly. If you have it backwards like this, you're going to get out here to load the magazine into the gun, and this is going to happen. Of course, you're going to realize that you've got to turn it around to get it in there, but in a gunfight, when you got to do a magazine, well, hopefully, this Glock 19 holds 15 rounds. Hopefully, it's not going to be that bad of a gunfight that you're going to have to go through a magazine change, but you never know. So you always want to place these magazines on your belt correctly so that when you draw the magazine out for a magazine change, it's already facing the correct way. Now, I see that many times on the range where the magazines are faced in the opposite direction. The student, under time, pulls the magazine out of the pouch to load it into the gun, and it's backwards. And of course they figure it out, but when you got a bad guy or somebody's trying to kill you, you don't want to have to take your eyes off the target and figure out what's up with the magazine, okay? So I thought I'd do that little video right quick in that you can load magazines backwards. Once again, like I say, today's Saturday, May the 6th. Don't forget about Flex Checks in-house financing. We have that going on. Started it yesterday. Did several transactions yesterday. I know the gun show's today. Maybe I shouldn't have told you that because my wife's looking at me now. So everybody's going to go to the gun show. Some of you are going to go to the gun show anyway, and I understand that. Maybe you'll leave early. You'll come on by the store. You can't get as good of deals at the gun show as you used to be able to do years ago. Now, a lot of times you go to the gun show, and heck, the prices are about the same there as you find in stores. But come on by and see us. Remember, we do transfers for just $19. We're located at 1606 Westover Drive here in Sanford, North Carolina. The phone number here is 919-708-5475, and our website is carolinafirearmstraining.com. Don't forget, we got a concealed carry class coming up May the 13th, which is a Saturday, and we got another one coming up May the 27th. The class fee is just $49. So sign up for a concealed carry class, either online or you can come on by and see us and get good customer service. We're probably going to give you that. We're going to have fair prices and good customer service. I know you can get guns really cheap online, things like that, some of these places, but you're just a number there. You're going to get lifetime customer service here at our gun store. So we're old-fashioned mom and pop gun shop. So come on by and see us. Oh, by the way, we've still got the AR-15s for $500 cash out the door. I can order you a Smith & Wesson MP Shield in 9 or 40 for $368 plus tax. Then you get to use your $75 factory rebate, or I also can order you a Ruger American pistol for $409 plus tax. They're regularly, I believe, $40 to $50, something like that. So come on by and see us. Be safe today.